bend to no laws, meant to kill this mental illness.
So this is her new home here at the shop. A bit over a year ago, I did a bit of a walk around to show more detail about the car. So I thought we'd film a new update with all the most recent changes. A couple months ago, I completed the conversion to K series with a EP3 Civic Type R entire engine swap from HMO. I'm finishing up getting it ready to take testing again. It only lasted about 2 laps the first test day. And it snapped this half shaft spline, which took the CV axle with it, which then flung around and punctured the oil filter. And this oil cooler dumped a couple quarts of oil. Luckily, I shut it off very quickly, so doesn't seem to be any sort of damage. I'm just about to put the front strut bar on.
Where's the art in this? Expel me, I'm a narcissist. Your face is pasted every place, but tell me, is your heart in this? Compelling at the stop, but it's a one-way street. Detailing through beats that leave them asking what in the world's still concrete. They say your realist never makes A-list, but you ain't living somebody's shameless.
Alright, so now we got that strut bar back on there. We can go over some details. It is a completely bone stock EP3 Type R motor and transmission. And stock intake manifold, stock throttle body, even has a stock computer. And last testing day I remembered that it has a speed limiter at 180 kph, so that was interesting. Gonna have to figure something out relatively soon. Standard half-sport mount kit, AC power steering delete. It's got a Koyo pocket radiator. I was a little concerned running a smaller tucked radiator, but I have a bit of a ducting in there on for the inlet, and it seemed to do pretty well for those 2 or 3 laps I got last test day. So we'll see if it continues to perform well. We're running hybrid racing fuel line kit, hybrid racing fuel rail, hybrid racing radiator cap, shifter cables, AEM fuel pressure regulator, the hybrid gauge, and a Hush Performance hydraulic conversion kit with this badass billet reservoir. Mounts a Willwood clutch master cylinder down on the pedals and converts the EF to completely hydraulic. And the beauty of having it here at the shop on a lift, I can kind of show off the undersides that we couldn't see before. And we're also running this Unit 2 baffled oil pan. This thing is pretty sweet with a bunch of trap doors, fancy systems. Running this K-tuned front subframe, basically just to give me clearance for this alternator now that it's relocated underneath. It would hit the original subframe Otherwise, I just would use that. Kind of see I have this heat shield here for the intake, so it gets direct airflow from this side of the grill. Also had a new StopTech brake line to put in from the last event. One was leaking. You can see here the control arm, sway bar, Fortunatos, Swift springs, little baby dick diffuser. I gotta shout out the guys at JHP and Jason and the guys over at Art of Attack. They've pretty much supplied all of the parts for this entire case swap. You can actually see this new gauge setup I have in here. I'm actually gonna start it up to get a heat cycle through everything. Got my tachometer, the GPS digital speedometer, new water and oil pressure gauges. Man, I can really not talk enough about how good this acuity shifter is. This is honestly probably one of my favorite parts about the entire case swap, basically. This thing is fucking amazing. Currently rocking the same 15x8 wheels with those Hoosier SM7s. They're just my scrub wheels and tires basically for testing. I got the good ones sitting over there. New Yokohama AO52s on my T37. Saving those for the good days once I'll get all the kinks worked out. I don't want to take any precious heat cycles out of them. But other than the new case swap, the car is basically in its just normal, no aero mode. This DC2 Recaro at passenger seat. Jay's replica wing. We're just running it like this for a while. Should have all my spare shit up there. But we got plenty of more things to worry about. Getting the car set up, learning how to drive it. Then, once I feel like I'm starting to maximize that, then we might start dicking with the aero again. But for a while, she's gonna stay pretty much just like this. And we'll be at the track in a week. Let's see how it goes.